let's start with a few interesting things. One, apparently yesterday's video didn't go public again. Or I didn't set it to go public. Yeah, it's possible I forgot. It's possible it's a problem with the awkward pain in the ass way that YouTube does changing that setting, because you have to click done, but that doesn't save it. You then have to save it. But if you click it and then click off of it, that doesn't set it. It's weird. My camera on my phone has some new features, none of which I'm using at the moment because it doesn't really help me for this, but it can now do time lapses. It has a button for doing that, so I don't know. Maybe that'll be useful. It has that for the other camera. It also has slow motion on the external camera, which yeah, I hope we find something to do with that. Yes, so days of the day today. National Gingerbread Cookie Day. I like gingerbread. Gingerbread's nice. Yeah, I don't know what else. There's not much more else to say about gingerbread, really. It's alright, it's nice. I like ginger snaps. I like ginger sweets, generally. Not like ginger, like, I guess ginger cookies. Ginger sweets, like, not so much. Grandad's a big fan of ginger and chocolate and stuff. National Stuffing Day. I like stuffing. Period. My brain went to the food immediately, and I'm sure it's about the day is about the food. But my brain then, literally as I was saying that statement, went, it could be a double entendre, and I'm like, yeah, it could, yeah, it could. So yes, no, I'm sticking with that statement. I like stuffing. Period. National Red Mitten Day, one of those ones that I assume can't just be as simple as it is, and actually isn't as simple as it is. It's in reference to the Canadian Olympic team, which has many things. I normally play as either Russia or Canada in the Olympic Games, and they are completely different jokes. I think you can tell what the Russia joke is without me having to say it. And Canada is just because I like Canada. Honestly, it seems like a really cool place. I've mentioned before, but going to the Great Canadian Beer Festival is on my bucket list, basically just because of Graham's vlogs of it. Seems like it'd be right up my alley. Mostly because it's actually interesting craft beer instead of fucking IPAs. Seriously, UK, what the fuck is wrong with you at times? But yeah, I like Canada. I like Canada. And the other thing I think this brings up is we still will get an Olympic. We will get an Olympics next year, hopefully. Saying the world doesn't end again, hopefully. Assuming people will stop being awful and actually. Apparently there were protests in Liverpool about it recently, and a whole bunch of people were arrested, and good on them. No, this is a bit sadistic, but I think it's funny. Can we put those people under house arrest? Because that would be funny. Oh, you don't want to stay inside because of a lockdown. Well, how about you stay inside because of a house arrest? How does that sound, you fucking wanker? Because I feel like that needed that little extra Britishism of using wanker as the insult. And the Sunday before Thanksgiving, I guess. Saturday before Thanksgiving, I know what day it is. National Adoption Day. Which, there are many pros to adoption. I'm never going to be singing here and ragging on adoption, but it's something I haven't thought about. Haven't thought about it at all, which is weird. Never thought about it whatsoever. Guess I'm not bringing it up now. I'm not against it. Yeah, I wouldn't I wouldn't be too different if a partner would rather go that route for getting a child than the more traditional methods, or if I had to because I ended up in a same-sex relationship of any kind, because as I've mentioned I am kind of open sexually. I've said it before. I have the way I speak and the way I conduct myself is in a perpetual state of covering my own ass. Someone asks me to do something, I will not go. I sometimes good day, I will go yes, sure, okay. Most of the time though, it's yeah, right, if I remember, because I have a terrible memory, or maybe let's see. No, I will be, passive, defensive to passive about it, because that, like, it's like, no, well, I said it, like, you didn't do the thing. I'm like, I said it if I've remembered, right? I literally covered my own ass already. So I identify as polysexual, or, yeah, and also because I like the flag, but polysexual. Because it's, many, but not necessarily all, where pansexual is all. And I am not certain enough in my opinions and things to go for all genders and or body types and or whatever else. I don't know what all the definitions of it is. It's kind of one of those weird up in the air things, right? But yeah, that's me. I feel like I've said that before on there. It's like, I feel like there shouldn't be anything new to you, but yes. It's worth repeating with the topic of discussion. I don't get the people that are all anti-abortion. Like, it's not your body, it's not your child, it's not your whatever. Like, go off or whatever. But here's the thing, and here's a real test that I would like to see, just as a point of conviction, because I would love to be proven to the point where I would love the answer to be yes, these people would agree to this statement. Because honestly, I feel like that solves a problem. It's not the best solution, but it solves a problem. It's not the solution I agree with. I want to clarify that. I believe if you want and or need an abortion, you should fucking have it. But would all those people that stand outside of abortion clinics and stuff protesting to, it's unnatural, it's pro-life, it's killing a life even though it's not alive yet. I'm doing that voice a lot in videos at the moment. I'm talking about idiots, so I keep doing this voice. I don't know why this is my idiot voice. It's just kind of happened. It's like one running. It's like I've had a few running gags in the series. That's the only one that is not intentional. I just keep doing it. It sounds kind of dumb. So I think it kind of fit. But yeah, no. I'm pro-life. It's not alive, but I agree. No, murder. I don't care if it's not, it's murder. That bullshit. Go up to them and go, okay, this person can't. All these people don't want these children, but you say we can't kill them. Are you willing, collectively, to adopt them and take care of them and deal with them? No, I've not got the money for that. Well, fuck off then. And again, if they were, more power to them. At least they're behind they are behind their beliefs enough to actually put something into action for it, to actually accept that alternative. Most of these people are idiots, as I've said. So yeah, they probably wouldn't, and probably would be like, the vast hypocrites as they probably are. But yeah, no, I'd love to see what the result of that attempt was. If people do that, if maybe someone's done it already, I don't know, I doubt it. But yeah, I think that'd be quite an interesting experiment. To just go up to one of these protests and go, oi, right, you don't want them killing it, you're going to take fucking responsibility for it. Because you're the people getting in the fucking way. Don't know, I went kind of, almost Geordie. I think that's Geordie. I have too many accents, and I am not consistent with them whatsoever. It's like, you sound like someone. No, I don't. I just talk. And some voices come out of my mouth, and it changes a lot. That one I'm doing on purpose, but it's not always on purpose. Like, that one's just pushing, like, all the voice here, basically. So I'm talking from, like, right in my teeth, but I'm not really opening my teeth much. I'm just moving my lips, and it gets this kind of voice. See, I understand voice quite well. Just not very consistent with it. I do try, though. I don't know what that voice was. It's kind of, almost kind of camp, that, isn't it? Feels posh, anyway. Quite dapper. No, dapper's not the right word. Dapper is a good, fancy posh. This is a more of I don't know. I'm that guy that tries to do voices in D&D, much to my disgrace, because I end up. I gave one. I don't know why I'm trying to do that voice. I gave one character a She has quite the just general sort of European accent, and it goes all over the place, and it's not only keeping the tones and the mannerisms from the how do you say European accent, but also trying to keep it high because I'm trying to do a Vermont accent. It doesn't very work, so I mostly just give up and just do the mannerisms without actually doing the whole voice because I can't be asked most of the time, and just putting in the mannerisms is normally enough to distinguish the character. So yeah, I can do voices. I don't know why this video turned into I can do voices off of talking about adoption. Actually, talking about abortion because of talking about adoption. Actually, no, I was talking about the thing, and then I guess these are the weird tangents I go on. I don't know how we got here, but I'm glad we did, because I think this is a much better video, no? It's quite good. I had a good time. We had good time here today. Yes. This is how do you say very impressive. Sometimes the mannerisms say all merged together, and now I'm doing this weird baby voice because I've just swapped, and this is what happens when I do accents. Is it just goes from one place to somewhere completely different. So the same reason why I don't I don't say Scottish or Irish. I say Celtic because it switches at random. Like it's somewhere between the two, right? And it kind of moves and shifts between the two accents. Yeah, fucking idiot. I say that normally now. that was something that I started doing because of doing, Scottish accent. And then it sort of developed into just putting my mannerisms and just like, yeah, you fucking idiot, This is a bit of a weird one, actually. It's kind of a Scottish accent, but it also kind of not. It's just kind of there. Oh no, I got a thing in my nose now. Like something's coming out back here. Like I can tell how voice works. I know talking higher up is physically is also talking higher up. Soundly. So I'm talking higher. I talk higher, and I have a higher voice. And if I talk lower, and my voice deepens, and I can sort of control it, and then I stop paying attention, and then it slips, and it just goes all over the place. That was intentional. That last bit was intentional, I should clarify, because, again, sometimes a voice just slips into accents, and out of accents, and gets stuck in accents, and tones, and does weird things. I like verbal comedy. I like audio comedy, I like musical comedy, and I like comedy that is involved voices. If only I could do full Michael Winslow level sounds would be perfect. Anyway, this video has ended up being 13 something minutes. Probably about 14 by the time it's finished. Because I got stuck on a topic. Weird ass tangent. Anyway, I will see you tomorrow. Ta-ra. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye, bitch.